Okay, guys, I just wanted to share one card really quickly, and I was thinking of this card on my walk home because for whatever reason I start feeling. I don't know if it's because I feel closer and closer. Oh, see my pink shirt with my peace sign and my crucifix, of course. So, there's loneliness in this twin flame journey, ascension, whatever you want to call it. And God has isolated a lot of us. So when I'm leaving the house and going to my destination to go eat my junk food or do, buy something for my son or whatever, we went on a nice long walk again today. Beautiful day. Perfect to where it was like the sun was warm, but there was just enough of a cool breeze to where you didn't get all sweaty and uncomfortable. It was just like perfect. And yeah, so again on the way back, just like the last time when I saw the bird and the realtor's name, De Jesus, De Jesus, it was like that was coming back up again, but I didn't cry and well up this time. It's like you're like the sadness and then the anti-sadness. It happens at the same time. So if a sad feeling is starting to come up in you, the thing that's going to make you feel better is created at the same time. Okay? They're co-created. So it's like matter and antimatter, the thesis and the antithesis. So they both happen at the same time because one dualistic nature, one can't exist without the other. It doesn't happen that way. So as I was getting that feeling, I'm like, oh, here's that feeling again. When I start walking home, I'm like, but I just rode through it. I took some beautiful pictures. I'm going to have to upload them onto my computer somehow or something. But, or I don't know if I can make a slideshow from my phone directly. But we'll see. Because they're so beautiful. There was this little, like, bank up because there's like some really tall sidewalks that are kind of like up like a stone wall kind of, and I don't know why, for whatever reason, because it's very mountainous and I don't know. So but it's really cool. It's very like fairy-like and whimsical, and so it was like this big rock wall and this winding path and the trees. It was just so beautiful. And all these poppies on this one, like, little embankment kind of. There were, like, golden and fuchsia and, like, pink and white. Like, poppies, I'd never even seen poppies that color before. Like, wild poppies, usually the California ones, they're just that golden color. So there were, like, 3 or 4 different colors. Oh, there was white, there was the fuchsia and white striped. I don't know if the fuchsia fades into the striped one or not, but as it fades with the sun and loses its bloom. So, and then of course the golden one. So there's 3 or 4 different colors. So I took a lot of pictures of those. That made me feel better. But okay, long story short, I wanted to make this short, right? We're already at 4 minutes. So I said, oh, that joy card I just pictured from the shamanic deck, shamanic healing deck. Okay, that's the back. So I was just like, oh, that joy card. It was one of the first, when I did the first reading with these cards, that card was the first card. And so I shuffled like, center style, like okay. I might have even did it tarot style too, but I shuffled like half a dozen times, okay. I don't think I did it tarot style because it has like a gilded edge, and I try not to do it too much like that with these cards because I want to keep that edge nice. But so I shuffled, flipped the deck over, shuffled like that, when you shuffle, you know, center style. Brrp, brrp, okay. Do the little bridge, brrp, depending on how expensive the cards are. Brrp. So, and then when I picked the cards, I just fanned them out like that, okay, and picked one. I cannot make this shit up. Look what card it was. Joy. 42. Yeah, which reduces to 4. Oh, my total at one of the stores was 808. My twin was born in 88, so 808. And as I was at the check stand, and I wasn't going to go in there, I was actually, because I had to get diapers, but they didn't even have the ones. So I'm like, okay, well, I need half and half anyway, so I got some organic, non-GMO, half and half for my coffee, and some plant-based chocolate milk that my son likes that's non-GMO, and had a coupon for that. But, so I'm like, okay, well, I'll just get these then, and I'll wait till they have, you know, the jumbo box so I can save a little money, because we still have enough for a few days. Okay, so all this, okay. So it came out to 808. Okay, and I've been getting Mere Times a lot, okay. And God, I can't remember last time I went there what there was another, yeah, anyway. 1212, yeah, I shared that one, and they said it like a mic check, which was funny because it was 1212 and they said 1212. So anyway, don't mean to get off the subject there, but yeah, I mean, I shuffled and then fanned the deck out, and where I divided the deck in half, that was the card. You know, you go like this, and then you pick one out, and the one that I picked out didn't fall out. I was guided to it. But I had shuffled, and then I just split it open, and randomly, that's where it went to. I mean, not random, of course, right? So, I mean, God is so perfect. My higher self and God were communicating with my three-dimensional self, and said, just don't worry, just focus on your joy. You know, the joy is right here, right now. It's not someone else, somewhere else, at another time and place. Joy is you. Joy is right now. Joy is the power in choosing whether we're going to be joyful or not. Yeah, I just rinsed, so my hair is like not done. It's nice and fuzzy for y'all, so yeah, it's funny, there's so much more styling I have to do now that my hair's short. When it was long, I didn't even really wash it, just rinse it with hot water and brush it. Now it's like styling has to take place and stuff, but yeah, anyway. Very boy-like hairdo, you know, it's all good. Well, back in the day, you know, boys, they look like Jesus, so, yeah, looks, it doesn't matter. Joy, 848. Right, when I said joy, it was 8:48 on the timestamp. So we'll leave it at that. I just wanted to do that really quick, because it's just miraculous. And all it was just me picturing this card in my head, and I was like, oh, I just need joy in this moment. Please, God, just give me some joy in this moment. And you know, it can be like a roller coaster, and waves come in, and you want to cry, and then you just ride through it, and then, you know, cry if you need to. You know, I don't always feel the need to cry, even though I feel that welling up sometimes. Not that I'm holding it back, it's just I'm keeping things in perspective, and, you know, because we don't want to spiral downward. You know, we want to be in joy, because we are joy. So enjoy your life. Be in joy and enjoy. Right? And 42 reduces to a 6, so it's like joy is a gift you give yourself. So I always like to focus on nature. I think that's why I start getting depressed when I'm walking home, because, it's like, oh, going back to the house. I just want to be outside in nature all the time. But, duty calls, life and responsibilities and children, and I have a child, so. I mean, okay, it doesn't get any better than that. Joy. Oh, and this was on the bottom. Inner journey. And that's a 35, which reduces to 8. Okay, 3 5s and 8s come to me a lot. 555, twins born at 555, born in 88. My life path number is 3. Okay, so, and that's the inner journey, just like on the koala card that we pulled, the animal totem card, that inner journey. Okay, that's where you find your joy. Oh, the next top card was this card that we just got in the shamanic reading I just did. 33, integration. Right? You choose to integrate that joy into your life. It's an inner journey. And struggle. It doesn't have to be an inner struggle. Right? It doesn't have to be a struggle. It's a journey. Struggle is we're judging the journey. Judge, jury, and executioner. And this was the next bottom card. Divine timing. Oh, and there's 2 little birds at the top. And it's an upward facing triangle, which represents masculine energies. But it's very golden, and it's in the blue, and it's like the integration. It's, and it's 30, which reduces to 3. So it's like the masculine is like taking charge. Because there's these feminine elements that the black and gold and color of the earth and the water. Okay, so he's using these feminine energies, or utilizing, I should say. Using has a bad connotation, but utilizing, tapping into these divine feminine energies, that's helping him rise in his divine masculine energies. So it's really helping to elevate him. Okay, so that's why it's so important for us to stay in joy. Okay, because that's where the abundance is. And that's 13, which is the Divine Mother. Okay, abundance. I almost don't want to show this one, but the next one is Reunion of Souls. So it's very much, like I said, even though this was divine timing, it's like that process of the divine masculine using the divine feminine energies to really support him so that he can elevate and rise to the occasion. And then right after that this is 13, okay, in abundance. That's very much Divine Mother, okay, divine feminine energies, like I got from this card, even though it says divine timing, okay, but the symbology, the symbolism here, okay, he really needs the divine masculine, really needs the support of the divine feminine, which whatever twin embodies the divine feminine, but also the divine feminine within his own body, okay? That's what's really supporting the masculine right now, is this unconditional love that the Divine Mother offers all of us. And then we have healing energy, sacred space, forgiveness, emotional release, and it's all good. and teaching. Self-love. Okay, I just have to show these now. Okay, I was gonna make this short, but it's like Spirit's calling me to share these, okay? So, how did it go here? Okay, so we have the inner journey, which is 35, reduces to an 8. Okay, here's the seasons, the cycles. It's all within you. Winter, spring, summer, fall, it's inside of you. Okay, divine timing. Okay, there's a season for everything. I just got that from divine timing in that sun star, the sun cross. But right now it's time for abundance, joy. Okay, so divine timing was 30, that reduces to a 3. So we had 8 and then 3. Okay. This is 13, which reduces to 4. But there's like 3 coins on there. Okay. This Trinity that we find in everything. Mind, body, soul, the 2 twins, and then the third energy. Okay. You know, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, however, okay, so inner journey, divine timing, abundance, reunion of souls, and that's a 7. That's my twin's life path number. It's also my son's life path number. And he's a double Leo sun and ascendant, and my twin is a Leo ascendant. So both Leo risings, both life path number 7. Born on the same day of the month, but 6 months apart from baby daddy, who was kind of like narcissist, false twin flame, however you want to put it. But if you could give a false twin flame label to, because there was a lot of activation, spiritual, planting seed. I learned about a lot of stuff, superfoods. I mean, he was into a bunch of stuff that I wasn't even ready for yet. I mean, he was listening to all the teal swans, and I mean, of course, you know, he probably had a crush on her too, but you know, a lot of people do. She's beautiful. But I think she used to be a model or whatever, so yeah, she's very physically attractive. So, but yeah, even Sadhguru, I think he was watching him once, and I was just like, I was going through so much. And it's funny that that's the one who I spiritually drafted to, you know, so we can learn from everything and everyone, okay? I don't want to make this too long. I'll cut it off at 20. Okay, so reunion of souls. And again, 2 little blackbirds, right? It's like the divine feminine saying, look, I did it. I jumped off the branch and I'm not dead. There might be some other bones down here. They didn't make it. They weren't twin flames. No, I'm just kidding. No, those just look like energies, spirals, and life wanting to live all up here and down here. So it's like your soul taking flight. Okay, the divine feminine leads and lets him know it's okay. And he really needs that support of the divine feminine energy. Okay, his mother, his twin, just females in his life, female friends, counselors who, you know, just, this is what God is trying to surround the divine masculine with, are examples of divine feminine. So that when you guys come into union, reunion of souls, then it can be abundant, okay? Which is going to usher in this healing energy. And that's a 20, which reduces to 2, okay? The 2 twin flames. Sorry about the glare and stuff. Okay? And that looks like black, red, and gold. Okay, Divine Mother colors. Okay, so that healing energy and that sacred space that you two create together, or that the Divine Feminine has waiting for her Divine Masculine, this forgiveness and emotional release is going to be what's so healing, okay? And having that sacred space to provide that safe space to have that emotional release so that you can come into forgiveness. That's very key. And God has worked his magic to provide me with that so that I can provide that for this union. It's all good. Right? This is what we want to get to, this place where it's all good. Integration. The rings of time, just like the tree, okay? It makes one whole big tree, right? But with each ring of time, all the memories, okay? All these layers, that's what makes up this tree, makes it so beautiful and gives it such a radiant, vibrant energy. Okay, because it's integrated all these rings. One ring doesn't reject the other. They have to work together to support the life of the tree. And then the tree supports other, and that's okay, so I just got tree from that, and then there's a tree on here. As above, so below. Teaching that, higher learning. And that's the name of a movie that keeps coming to me, Higher Learning, Higher Learning. That one line when he goes, talking about something, and I think it's Higher Learning. Ice Cube, and he goes, moon, stars, quasars, and shit. I love that. Ice Cube said quasars. I was like, yeah. Moon, stars, quasars, and shit, right? We gotta laugh at, we don't have to be so serious when we're teaching this stuff. We can have fun. So, okay, this integration, the rings of time, your authentic self, this is what supports. Okay, if you didn't have all those rings, you wouldn't be as strong. You wouldn't have this strong root system. You wouldn't have all this, life-giving breath, prana, that you radiate out back into the world. You give back. The tree gives back its breath. Okay? It reciprocates the breath. So what are we teaching? Okay, so that's the last card. Self-love. This is the coalescence of all the droplets coming back into the ocean to make one big ocean. That's the oneness, the integration of self. Okay? The moon and the sun. Okay? Being one. This is you. Joy. There's also a symbol of the Sufis, or the practitioners of Sufism, is what they prefer to be called. They don't like labels, so they practice Sufism. Well, some maybe don't really mind being called Sufis, but they are practitioners of Sufism, and this is one of the symbols, the heart with the wings. Oh, which is interesting because my sister and I used to draw that. I used to draw those when I was a kid all the time for whatever reason, and I think I got it from my older sister. So when I was in the grocery store, this song called I Wear My Sunglasses at Night from Corey Hart, that was a very special song between my sister and I, God rest her soul. That was a very special song between the two of us. And that's what I named her first son. Because this was before Corey Haim and Corey Feldman were even known. I was only like, I don't know. Let's see, I'm 11 years older than my nephew. So I was only 11 at the time. And they didn't become popular until maybe junior high, a few years later or something. So Corey Hart. But that was back when we were younger. Okay, so when she was pregnant, it was just that song that we shared, that for whatever reason, that's like the song that reminds me of my sister. Yeah, so Corey Hart, that's why I named, and Corey, your core, your heart, So I named my nephew Corey. So there's your core, okay? This triangle, that spins. So it's up, it's masculine, air and fire. When it's down, it's water and earth, the feminine. But see, it just spins around. So we go in and out, but it's always one. Masculine and feminine, it's one. But sometimes we're more feminine. You know, sometimes we're more masculine. Sometimes, you know, we're kind of teetering between both and we feel really balanced. So yeah, 808 was the total. That song was playing. So it was like my twin's higher self was coming in, my sister's higher self was coming in, which reminded me of her kids, and that's all. Mother's Day is always kind of I won't say a difficult day, but you know, they don't have their mother, and she had 3 children, so you know, my nephew's higher self was coming in, my sister's higher self was coming in, and then it reminded me of my mother, because Mother's Day. So all my, you know, genetic, biological family, their higher selves were coming in, even though relationships are strained or whatever it is in the 3D, you know, our higher self is perfect. So there's never any confusion there about love and self-love, okay? And that's what we're teaching out here. Okay, and that's a 14, which reduces to 5. Okay, so, and so does self-love, that's 41. Okay, so mirror, reflection, 14, 41, 55. So that's, and it's 26, 55. So we're going to leave it at that. Okay, so those numbers are very significant. 14 and 41. They reduce to 5, so change. I also got understanding from that, because I was watching a video, and right when it hit 555 on the video, she said the word understanding, and I thought, yeah, because it's not always just like obstacles. 5s are like obstacles, big change, tower card. It's an opportunity for understanding, to understand God more, get closer to God, understand God more, understand your twin more, understand yourself more, understand the Mother Earth more, you know, understand animals more. It's an opportunity to gain a deeper and higher level of understanding. So, all right, 28 minutes. I love you guys. Peace and blessings.